one.
Hi!
Oh, no, wait.
Hi!
Welcome.
We are playing Call of Cthulhu, the Whitechapel Murders, and when we left off last time,
The heck are you
Benjamin's
doing, man?
hair was a star. There you go.
Is that a bald spot?
This is called. Yeah, I was about to say, what's with the thinning part up here, Ben?
Join us,
Because
Ben.
I'm owed.
Welcome.
Join us.
Yeah, that's how much Ben takes his role-playing seriously.
Seriously, he shaves the top of the head.
Grown a bald spot
Yeah.
just for this character.
Yeah.
Ben's now going to
Much like Derek.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Growing a bald spot.
For his
the-
character?
For the character?
Yeah.
Derek's ball squad is 110%.
100%. It's 100%.
100%, 110%.
When we left, one of the characters, Celeste, played by Derek, had just taken a dose of laudanum and passed out in the hansom cab of
Hashtag good ideas. Role-play.
of
Role-playing
someone
ideas.
who just put on a shabby top hat. Cutting back to the British Museum, there is a aching head of Finch Diggles as he has just been thrown back from this blade that is in a display cabinet, and he awakens with having taken a 6 sanity points when he touched the blade that has committed these murders. He needs to find himself
A phobia.
Temporarily phobia.
I hope it's real good.
Fear of the upper class.
Xenophobia.
Oh,
What's that
fear
mean?
of aliens.
Oh.
Fear of strangers and foreigners.
strangers.
Anyone you perceive as different.
Like a hat and a robe?
Well, I reckon maybe, yeah. A potential threat. Someone who sends your heart racing in terror.
Italian.
Unfamiliar
Spaniards.
people cannot be
Yes.
trusted, as their motives and genders are unknown. Strangers hide dark secrets, as they could be anything from murderers to those who want to steal your identity.
So as
Oh.
an actuary, like awkward situations
Well, it's
that
a-
may bring danger.
It's a temporary one.
Yeah.
But still, this is the perfect time to have a phobia like this.
Great.
Yeah.
So there are
My goodness me, Finch, what did you
nine worried
Yes.
faces around you.
Do any of them look foreign?
Well, no,
What
'cause
do you
you-
them look for?
you know,
That's your first.
they're
like,
you
battle.
know the nut sellers of British Museum are all very, very, very
British.
London British. So yes, there are of course lots of foreigners living in Whitechapel and in where.
Yes.
Are we interpreting people in top hats and coats as foreigners?
No.
Is this
I
kind
mean
of
like
idea?
the Polish population of Whitechapel.
I see,
speak
okay.
with a strange accent and
Okay.
you know lots of foreign. You know, Irish are probably being regarded. You'd probably regard Irish as foreigner at this point. in
To
time.
get rid of as many
Okay.
of them as possible. We could to Australia, but some persistent.
Okay, so
Couldn't catch them all, could we?
Yeah.
Hey, Jim.
you get you know some worried looks. Bill reaches down with strong arms and helps you 2 feet. You all right, mate?
Now take this as an object lesson. Don't touch weird knives.
That was a silly thing to do.
Well,
Wasn't it?
silly or not, I think I saw something.
Oh, yes? Tell us.
My blood draining from my hat.
I saw a vision in the knife. You look over at the knife. I'll go over there and see the symbols. There's symbols there on the knife. I saw a strange place outside of time, a location outside of space and time, and this place there was a sacrifice. It was the last sacrifice. It was happening tonight. There was body parts. Body parts of sacrifices of people being taken.
Can you give me an ideas roll?
Quick question: is the blood on the knife being sucked into the knife?
Yeah.
Like, is there any blood?
It's
There's
kind
no
of
blood on
burned away. Yeah.
Can I do idea too?
No.
No.
What's that?
I'm doing really bad on ideas rolls.
Like with your dream, there's something that you can recall, but you're missing it. Remember that there was a murmuring chant that you couldn't decipher.
Yeah.
And there was the altar with these body parts on it. There's something about that, but you can't.
Could you sing
can't
the?
pinpoint.
Tell us more in detail, and some of us might have some other ideas about what's happening.
So there was the people in the top hats were all surrounding an altar.
Where symbols, shapes.
Do I recall symbols or shapes?
Do Cool.
Ideas?
So these guys are prompting you. Have a bonus of 5.
Yep. Yeah, easily.
Great. You recall 2 names.
Oh.
You recall the name. Are you going to say them out when you recall them?
Yeah.
Cool. So
Show more than Call of Cthulhu.
yeah. So no, you hear the names
Yogg-Sothoth.
Nug and Yeb.
Nug and Yeb.
And can you all give me sanity rolls when you hear
Oh.
those names, please?
Brutal.
Do I too?
No, you're kind of because you embraced it.
I am immune.
I can-
Immune to sanity rolls.
I beat it. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Nope.
You've
wanna
failed.
go-
You rolled
Do you wanna go
over it?
over?
That's
Yeah,
bad.
Okay, good.
I rolled over mine. How much do I lose?
1.
That's pretty good.
That's fair. I'm on 57 now.
Yeah. Oh,
You-
that name is anathema to life
Yeah.
and light.
Cool. Are you going to prompt him more?
What do I get in the
Symbols.
idea?
Did I recall symbols?
Yep.
Well, the symbols, do they look similar to the ones on the knife?
They
Different?
Yeah. So they seem to surround. Give me one more ideas roll. Have another bonus from being prompted.
Easily, yep.
Sweet. You noted that the organs have been arranged. There are 4 organs: heart, kidney, lung, and liver have been arranged in a
Church.
4 points of a 5-pointed star
Mm-hmm.
Church.
on the altar,
So we're just missing.
and that at the top of each one of those 5 points there is a symbol which corresponds to the one that's exposed on the blade that you handled.
Can you tell us this?
Yeah, I'll translate.
It seems like they're seeking a final organ, one might have thought.
What kind of organ are they
Brain?
going for? Like, what's the missing?
Is
piece?
brain missing?
It's
Well,
usually
there's no brain's been taken.
Yeah,
Luckily, don't worry.
organs?
No brains will be given on that.
But given what's been taken,
Yes, abdominal organs, I would
can you
say.
all give me ideas rolls?
How
You,
do-
you
where's
can
our
give me an
idea?
ideas roll for
Ideas.
your
No.
My fuge.
Do you know what? I need to work out a Murray character.
Critical
So, like,
success to the maps are 2.
You immediately realise that the thing that has joined these is the cut to the abdomen
Yes.
and the removing of a uterus.
Ah.
But the uteruses that have been removed have been not from pregnant prostitutes.
We have and we found them again, is that right? No.
No, there were uteruses gone, but there's no uterus in
There's
this
no
vision.
uteruses have been removed from all the other bodies, but none of them appeared on the altar. You sure you didn't see a uterus?
No.
I love that you're the one that's like.
I'm not
missing uterus.
I'm not sure what a uterus looks like.
I'm not a medical doctor.
What was your? Did you get your?
I'm a
ideas?
doctor, damn it.
Did you
And
make yours?
I mentioned the pregnant thing, and none of them were pregnant. If we're talking about the rebirth of some deep, unknown horror, perhaps
Can you
there's
give me an idea as well?
fertility.
As you
is
fall
involved.
unconscious.
Yes.
You are
Some
screwed.
deep unknown.
You are late.
These are
Oh dear.
I'm not sure that was the right.
That was the most inappropriate. Like, she's pregnant. Oh,
I literally missed the key I was going for.
Can we try that again? You realise that you are late.
That one.
Much better.
Oh.
So as you lose consciousness, you kind of get the realization that with everything that's been going on, you should have had your period like a week ago.
Uh-huh.
And as you lose consciousness, you're like, am I?
Oh dear.
As you just took Lord.
Oh no, you
Oh
bad
my.
woman!
bad mum.
Oh.
What will the other prostitutes
Yogg-Sothoth's
say?
going to come into the world stoned.
I'm sure that won't really affect an elder god, but that's okay. Cool. Right.
Wow.
So because
Hang
of
on,
this great
spoiler.
idea from Septimus, you kind of all get the idea, and the women blanch at this point. The 3 women kind of grasp and kind of step back from the idea that the 5th organ is going to be
Pregnant
the
woman's uterus.
Pregnant woman's uterus.
Oh.
So with that revelation, come on, give me another ideas roll, everybody.
Can I roll ideas? I didn't roll ideas before.
Are we expecting her back already?
The only person who knows she's gone is.
These dice are rolling really
Finch.
high.
Where's
Ready?
where's
Watch
actually
this, ready?
idea?
Watch this.
Yeah, that's right. Use those dice because they will.
Ah, yes.
72, but my idea is 80.
Oh, 80?
Wow.
That's my highest stat. Is how
You
good
need
I
to
am
have
at
more
ideas.
ideas. Yep.
I failed just a little bit, almost.
I failed.
So I succeeded.
So you have the sense that somehow with these organs that he's described, and the fact that Septimus has mentioned a pregnant uterus, that there is some kind of rebirth of something that is being achieved or being sought in this meeting that Finch is talking about
When is the meeting?
tonight.
But it's out of space and time that he saw it.
Yes.
But he knows that the meeting's tonight, and they.
It's tonight, but it's also
Bill
not
and,
tonight.
Bill and all the friends
It's
also know that it's Friday night. That's the fog's going to be
We
thick.
must stop all
Where?
pregnant women in London from going out.
Where?
Too
Where are
late.
they? What
Where
was the
is-
wall behind them? Where were they underground? Was there a window?
No, there's no sense of place.
Yeah. It's
the
outside of space and time.
The architecture of the altar itself is not giving any kind of detail away, but there's some muttering going on amongst the others from the nut sellers.
Just can't take that.
Why was that not their name? We're the nut sellers. No, but they're the Order of the Lion now. Order of the Lion.
Yeah.
No one's buying Order of the Lion.
No. You know what? You
Not
know
yet.
what?
Not yet, Murray.
not
Make
yet.
a persuasion roll.
Can I roll charm?
Okay.
No, it's gonna happen by the 1920s.
Takes a long time. There's been some schisms. And
Is
there's
it?
other
That's
orders.
right, yeah.
Oh, Nathan.
Other big.
That's not a good roll.
There's some other big cats. You should have.
Could you please inform Murray, who I'm not talking to at the moment because he's ruining my fun.
Okay.
What did I roll?
So Nathan would like to inform you.
Charming.
That, unless he got massive bonuses to his roll,
Which do I get massive bonuses?
Like double.
Let's just find out what the
Then
raw. Let's find out what the raw roll was.
it's possible that a 99 would have been a fail to his
I
charm roll.
don't think any bonuses were going to help you there.
It's like, this is his charm attack. Hello. You're ugly, I hate you, and you just rack off.
Now, can we make it the Order of the Lion?
No, I walk up to a girl.
so
I'm like,
what Nathan thinks he's saying is, oh, come on, Order of the Lion's like a great idea. What he's actually saying is, oi, you,
nut
ugly
sellers.
face, join my order.
Here, have a pin. So is that correct, Nathan? Is that how it came across?
it came across as more like, oi, you're a member of the Order of the Lion. When you meet someone, you go, rah.
No.
Yeah, join the Order of the Lion, rah.
Actually, it's 100% seriously
We're kind of in the
convincing.
middle of this thing here with the whole Jack the Ripper. No!
Yes.
And I'm like going to the next person, I'm like, did you hear about what you have to do now? You have to go, rah.
If only you had had a sleeve, they would have taken you seriously.
Yeah, it's the
Would Celeste be due back now? Or
No,
not?
we are...
you've agreed to meet at.
Yeah, I've talked to Celeste. She's meeting us at the costumer.
Oh, yes. Oh, well, let's get there. Jolly good.
Okay.
So Bill comes forward and says, we think we've got someone to follow. You know, we said we were looking for a weak link. We think
Yes.
there might be one. Once you guys are kitted out, we'll
Excellent.
take you along.
Ben's character just
Well, let's go quickly,
appears
'cause-
as like a blunderbuss.
Because it's tonight, and
Let's get to the costume shop, get ourselves in the gay apparel.
So you're
and
going to make your way.
murders.
So Covent Garden is obviously where the costume shop
obviously,
is.
yes.
And,
cool. Well, we'll get decked out and
It's
then
round
start
the
to
way.
worry when
So
Celeste...
you make your way to the costume shop. You have made the rendezvous that Celeste, with the handsome cab that you have bought, should meet you there. It's not there.
All right, I'm gonna. So Celeste should be here by now. I think she was gonna meet us at the.
Yes.
She was going to the police station first, so I think. Shall we head to the police station and see if her cousins?
Well, yes, she was popping there first. Perhaps she's been delayed somehow.
Yes.
Do you want to get the costumes first?
I thought we
Oh,
were at the
yes.
costume place because that's where we
I
were.
like
You're
it.
heading there. The handsome
I
cab's
like
not
ending
there.
the typical like.
Yeah, yeah. So
typical,
we'll grab our
like,
costumes
okay.
because I mean, there's no phone, so we'll.
No,
we
it's all
just
by
assumed
foot.
that she would have taken a bit
Perhaps
longer.
she got lost because women are notoriously bad at navigation.
It was the cab that was. I think it was the cab that was doing the navigating.
Oh, yes. But she might have tried to interfere and give suggestions.
Right.
Let's get to that police station now before she...
Character
Gets us off
player,
in
very
trouble.
different, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
So-
it's not. Look, that's not even like a costume. It's not even like a challenge to the poor old
No.
costume mistress.
No.
She's like, oh,
Yes. Oh, sorry, I know usually I do the thing with the feathers.
want like
and
a
the
bit of
gay
flair?
hat. Yes, yes.
But do you have a lion?
Yes, do you have Do you have anything with a line embroidery on it?
Well, can I?
She's quite a
Go like
Anyway,
this. I open my coat, and inside is the most gorgeous lion.
Wow.
Anyway, we leave that as a project for you can go head back in there another time.
Right.
But we
it'll
leave
take
that
us, it'll take us some
project
time. It's not like, sitting on the
instantaneous.
front counter.
So we
Can I
head to the
have
police station.
That's a for next time project.
We
Just
head-
so you know, I'm writing all this down. Like I'm writing down everybody who was in the club. Like I'm creating like an actual record of the notebook.
We're going to head to the police station to find Celeste,
Okay.
and we're going to just keep an eye out for any appropriately garbed other people.
Okay,
We're
well,
on the way.
look, can you all give me spot hidden rolls, please?
42 is a fail.
Spot hiddens for everybody? Not you, you're unconscious.
Oh, I guess he's
This
the
is
new
probably
one.
going to be the most exciting session.
I'm
of the
Very-
day.
wondering whether you've had the
16.
uterus
Bad
cut out.
idea.
82.
There are no one that you would expect, but you're looking for everyone.
What are we looking for?
There's
Sorry.
lots of people wearing long
Oh.
coats and top hats.
Which you would expect.
What does little Nippo get a roll as well?
They've basically
Aren't we heading back to the police
Yeah,
station?
police station.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're a little bit wary of the police station. They're kind of
Because I went to Robert before.
And we've
well,
got the,
yeah. He's kind of like not very keen on the police station.
Oh, maybe I need to let him not come back to the police station.
Yeah, you need to let go of his
Okay,
hand.
I let go of his hand.
Pretty
That hasn't
sad. It
happened
really
yet.
hurts.
His hand is like drenched in sweat and is like,
I think I'd rather be hit. At least that's
Okay.
over quick. This bloody hours he wouldn't let go of me.
Oh well.
surprisingly strong for an old guy.
Persistent.
Fingernail marks in his.
So we hop on a cab and head back.
Okay. So you notice lots of people, like far too many, like half the population.
Yeah, I
of
think we're
London.
hyper aware of it, aren't we?
Yeah. These guys, they're looking for it and can't see it, and you're kind of like, there's one, there's another, there's one, there's
Yeah.
one, there's one, there's
Yeah.
one. But it doesn't look like the other adults are actually.
Probably best if Ben's character doesn't notice them.
Yes.
He
It's
says,
actually-
holding
I have
a
my
shotgun. He has like a loaded pistol, but like it's a flintlock where he has to like light it and then point it.
So you get back to the police station. Do you make your way inside?
Yeah.
Cool. So the other adults are, they're not keen. They're known, and certainly they're sort of in a sort of like a musk oxen circle around little Kip to make sure that he's not seen and his identity isn't given away. And they will see you when you come out.
All right. Where's that policeman? Barry or Bazar or Bartholomew?
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew, yes. Bartholomew. Yeah.
All right.
We're looking
So
for
yep, you go in making a ruckus.
We're looking for
Party.
Celeste.
We are from the Order of the Lion.
Yeah, we need to find her immediately.
There
she
is-
didn't turn up
So
for her.
he's like, oh,
She didn't turn up for her rendezvous at the costume shop.
she came here and
Yes.
What did she
She-
do?
well, I have my suspicion that she took some laudanum.
Oh.
And she
yeah.
she asked for the postcard, the one with the blood
Show us where she went.
print. In this interview room here.
So we'll all go into the interview and
Okay.
continue the conversation.
So she.
Oh, sorry. Could you ask the person to leave the?
Yeah, the guy sitting in the corner going, "What the hell's
All right,
happening?"
mate. It's a fair cop. Society's to blame. Hey.
I like that. Society is to blame.
And yeah, so he explains. Well, she was here, and she wanted the postcard, so I gave her the postcard, and then
We're just sitting there on the table.
no, she gave it back,
Oh, okay.
and
And then where did she go after that?
well, she said she had to go,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, look after yourself, and then she bumped into a few things on the way out. But
I'm
that's
sure you
not-
took practical steps then to ensure her safety and had her followed, like any
Well,
responsible man.
Celeste, how do I say this to you, sir? Knows her way about more than the streets.
But it's not normal streets, is it? At the moment, you know, the lone woman
All right. We
How
need
did
to.
she get-
disabled by the
We need to go.
She came here by cab. Do you know where the cab went?
yes, the
Well, I
angry
presume
crab.
she went by
Hungry
cab.
crab, fancy crab,
There's all the cab
handsome
rank.
crab.
I'm
the
gonna
cab
go
rank, the
head
cab
out.
rank is out.
I'm
on the
going out to
street,
the cab
sir.
rank.
Mm.
I'm going to go right out to the cab rank.
And we've discovered, sir, that your firearm
Oh yes, Thank you. You're returning
is unregistered.
it? Unregistered. Yes.
Would you like to explain to me how it is that you have a lethal weapon that you seem to be quite keen on shooting in the streets?
Oh, yes.
Well, look at
I'm
the
sure
time.
I'll have my man.
Look at the time.
And I drop the name of a powerful and expensive lawyer. I'll have him contact you as my earliest convenience, his earliest convenience, to explain the
Give me a
technicalities
persuade roll.
of
Just in
why
case that
I'm
he's
allowed to
heard
have
the
weapon.
name of this important lawyer.
Oh dear.
I get
Oh,
95.
Oh dear. Oh dear. That man doesn't exist. It's like someone who's a made-up character
Lord
from
Bartholomew.
a play that's been on.
It's because the only
Is it
name I can
from-
think of is my own.
Yeah. So, like Arthur
well-known
Sullivan.
lawyer.
Arthur Sullivan.
Arthur Sullivan. Yeah.
I'll stop you there, sir. Since the police department is behooving to you in some way, I will overlook your misdemeanor,
Excellent.
but you will not be getting your firearm.
That's right. I've got this one.
And
Oh dear.
It's just like, and that one is like, but what about this one? You're like, where are you pulling
I
from?
think-
At the moment, I think the best thing is in your position is to make sure you don't bring yourself into further disrepute for disrespecting and unprotecting a lone drunken woman.
I think it's in your best interest,
Women can't
sir,
look after themselves, you know.
to
This one registered, it's got my name on it.
move along and
yes, of
be
course.
about your business.
I put the gun back in my pants.
I'm averting my gaze so I don't have to look at this other unregistered firearm that
Come on,
you have
everybody.
in your hand.
We quickly go out to the taxi cab and ask
Okay.
if anyone's seen Celeste.
Actually, quick question: how many taxi cabs are there?
So
Is it-
there's a rank of handsome cabs outside the police station.
I was wondering
It's
if it
penny farthings.
might be empty.
No, there are others.
Would you like to hire a penny farthing? Chase cards.
The latest transport, penny farthings. They're going to replace horse and cart.
Revolutionary.
Everyone's got one.
We,
I have
say-
a noticeable chill. I'm like,
And there's one penny farthing that looks slightly battered, and the front wheel's kind of bent out of shape slightly. And there's a man there with a little hammer trying to hammer the whole thing back in.
we say, have any of you seen a woman of questionable character
Oh,
everywhere.
come out of the police station and hail herself her own cab and make her way off?
Was you born yesterday? Woman of unquestionable character.
Yes,
Hang on, unquestionable character or questionable
questionable
character?
character.
Well,
good
they
looks.
come out of the police station all the time.
Yes, but most
Do
of
we
them are a
know
bit-
the guy's name? The guy who gave the money to you, the handsome cab
You
guy?
could probably give a pretty good description of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You talk to one?
Yeah.
Oh, he's an odd sort, that one.
Yes?
You were the guy who paid him like £1. Far out.
Imagine what I could pay you if I hired you to go and find them.
This guy is just like,
Whoa, what?
Follow that cab
Oh,
or something.
where is he?
Where
Well,
did he
do you
go?
know which direction he went in?
Well,
Come on, a woman's life may be in danger here.
what?
Yes. She hasn't turned up for her rendezvous.
He probably hasn't heard.
Sorry, hang on a minute. You're looking for questionable women with whom you have a rendezvous.
Well, not
for a pound.
Yes, not to knock into them, as it
Please,
were.
sir, time is of the essence. This woman is about to be murdered. I
dying
suppose
to
you
do
haven't
that.
heard of Jack the Ripper.
Yes.
Can you just go like this? Can you pull out a questionable pound?
Are you
Please,
putting
sir,
it-
I beg you.
Well,
This
look,
woman
he
means a
was-
lot to
He
us.
was headed west last time we saw him.
Well, come on.
I hand over a decent amount of money. I don't know what
pound
they-
is enormous.
I don't
What about,
hand
like,
over
5
that much, but I
shillings?
hand over a fair amount of money, and I say, "We hire you for the night, please. We need to find this cab."
Well, that's more than sufficient. And then at that point, the other adults come over and they go, "Well, if he headed west."
Quick question. I love that it's the other adults, not the other people. I love that there's a child involved as well.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
child.
he's still like hiding in the skirts. He's
So
kind of,
don't pause. If he headed
Please,
west,
sir, hurry.
Well, look, if they're headed west, we think they're heading to the Tower of London.
Quick question. Can we get like 4 handsome cabs? and like
No.
kind of like
Split the
crisscross our
party!
way- crisscross our way across London to make sure we
Well,
cover
no,
ground?
you don't need to crisscross your way
Let's
across
go to the
London.
tower.
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on.
I know
we're
the
going
tower.
now. Where's the Tower of London?
On the water.
There's the Tower of London.
Hang on, we need the zoom in.
Derek,
I'm going
you
to
have
point.
one shot. Oh,
Just because
Ed.
we're doing it, I'm pointing it with
With a knife.
Oh, the dirty,
Oh, that looks
dirty
cool.
knife.
Ready?
There's the Tower of London.
Yeah, lights. I like the Tower of London.
It's a bit one-dimensional.
They're quite small.
Quite
a bit
s-
underwhelming.
Can I? Not about this. What do you do there?
All right.
So you're going to make your way in. Are
Yes.
you going to hire 4 handsome cabs?
No, he's being a moron. Let's go.
No, I'm gonna get the second one
John.
behind, and I'm gonna be like, chase that cab.
No, then with the,
All right. Well, I want the same amount that he got.
And I'll give him £1 because I knew that that's what they gave me.
Really? You give him a pound?
What's his name?
Jimmy.
I
Jimmy
like-
the Lion.
Jimmy the Lion. I put a pin on him, and I.
Jimmy
Yeah,
the Lion.
recruiting.
And so the mythology was created.
right, do we get to Tower of London without incident?
So you make your way to the tower. So you're in 2 handsome cabs.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are driving in a straight line, and you know, Tip's cab keeps like crisscrossing the road for no reason other than Tip keeps telling Jimmy to
Do it.
crisscross the road.
Do it,
What's
it's
the-
faster.
What's the status of Tower of London at this time in London?
It's a royal palace. It's still the.
It's not not a tourist attraction.
Oh, look, there's not.
People would go to look at it, but it wouldn't be.
Are the
like,
crown jewels stored there like they are
Yeah,
now?
yeah, it's still the you know.
And the
this-
armory and everything?
Still the armory. It's still the. It's got all the. What are they called? The guys in the red coats with the halberds.
Beef eaters.
The beef eaters. That's their name. So that it's a what should be a secure place.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm sure we can just drive straight in. Let's
so,
go.
well, no. So you're driving around to it, and then of course there's the avenue along the waterfront, and so the cabs you're in turn onto the waterfront. Can you all give me spot hidden roll?
I'm not very good at
Can you
spotting.
give me a constitution
Moron.
roll?
No.
98!
I
Because you're a
failed.
what?
I failed.
Moron.
No.
Okay.
I failed.
Everybody
I'm
failed?
so excited to hang out with Jimmy.
Okay, cool.
Did
Jimmy
sorry,
the
go for it.
Lion.
Yes.
Lionheart.
Just
Jimmy,
because it's a Murray game.
Jimmy the
Did
Lion.
Kip,
NPC roll.
did Kip or
You
Nick
know that's
come
why
with
they
a
call
what?
them line cabs.
NPC roll.
Wow.
Oh, that'll be 100, Murray. That would.
That's
His eyes explode.
They are touristing.
What about?
Oh, look at
What
that!
about my son?
All right. Well, if you want to roll for, hang on. Where's his card?
Pip.
Oh yeah,
His stats are on the back of his
Oh,
card.
Baggins.
not here.
Biggins. Where'd he go? Did you-
37. That's an
Oh,
interesting
no.
roll.
Oh,
No, that's my fave, yeah.
He was a hobo.
Hey, Mary, look, just if there's any Irish people around or any...
37.
Give me a luck roll. Take it. Yeah, that's fine. 37. I think it was
37.
45. I
Yep.
think.
Yep. Okay.
He notices.
That's a boy. No beatings for you today.
So as you go along the
Forever.
river bank, there is of course the old execution gate.
The water
under
door, the water door.
Tower of London, because the Tower of London was originally a prison, and that of course is
Really?
where the
If
people
you-
who were being condemned were being taken
You go in a boat.
in and out, like out before their last.
After.
Hurrah.
Their last, yes. So Kip notices something under that gate, and
look, Dad.
he yanks on your sleeve.
Sleeve.
Sorry, he doesn't call me.
When
Dad
he
yet.
points,
Yet, I love that it's a matter of timing.
when he points, you don't see anything.
What did you see, boy?
Oh, there were shapes moving down there.
Oh my gosh, we should make our way in the Watergate, me feels. Might also be a discreet way of entering the castle.
All right, we'll pull up.
Right. So you all pile out of these.
Is there a reboot?
No. So you're basically going to have to trudge.
Wade.
There's on the riverbank. There's the roadway, and then there's steps down into the, for moorings. You can step off those and get down. And
We sweep down in our costumes.
Okay. So before you go down, the others basically stop you because they're not going to come with you because they haven't got the right accoutrement.
Don't have
And
a blunderbuss, do they?
they hand you both curved Chris, the same
Already,
as the one that
yeah.
Finch has already got.
Do you get the real one with you, do you?
I don't.
He took the one that the boy took from the police station.
I thought he
So it's the
I thought he
replica.
had the real
So
one.
they've taken 2 other replicas. They said they had those.
I don't have the real one. It threw me across the
Give me
room,
another con roll.
and I didn't say anything about picking up, although I wish I did.
Just resist having your
That
uterus
would've
cut
been
out
cool.
roll.
Yes.
That would have been cool that you got
By
just got,
one.
mad.
You make it
Ooh.
You come to,
Thank you.
and you
That
are
was insane.
being
Thanks.
manhandled by
Very
2 men. One, what you assume
How's
men.
this going?
One is at your feet, and one is at your shoulders. There is some kind of bag over your head, and as you sort of shake off the effects of the laudanum, you can feel that there is a gag in your mouth,
Oh.
that there is a bag over your head, and that you're being manhandled somewhere.
So
Am
a normal
I-
night.
I was about to say,
Sorry.
A normal night.
Yes.
Am I
it's really bad.
bound? Are my hands and arms free?
You're no, because you were unconscious. So they've basically just put a bag over your head and
Gagged.
gagged you.
All right.
You wouldn't act immediately if you were had your ways a while ago.
No, I'm going to bide my time and see if I can figure out where they're taking me.
Are you working your
Can you give me a listen roll, please?
I don't think that song's been written yet, has it? No.
10,
Whoa.
Ooh.
Listen.
20.
Good listening.
All right. You
hard
absolutely hear
success.
the sound of lapping water.
Okay.
Okay. And there's, if you listen closely, there's kind of a wet footsteps on flagstones, kind of
Yep.
sloshing.
All right.
So you guys are up on the roadway. You haven't made your way down the steps yet, but that's where you were basically stopped. And they tell you, look, we won't be coming with you, but I would suggest you wait until it's dark, because otherwise
But
I would wait until other people
Of our type.
look like you
That's a good idea.
come past and then follow them.
Jolly good show.
Perhaps
Good
you
idea.
could also tell the police where we are.
Not any police.
Well, they haven't been much use so far.
Maybe this is the first time, considering they're the police.
Well, yeah, but they haven't seemed to have a clue, and they don't trust us types. They think we're criminals.
Tell Detective
What's his name?
Barty that that his cousin's been kidnapped, and I think that will be highly motivating for him.
You might be right, sir. Those Miltonians are normally useless, and their jacks, yeah, they're not much better than they ain't. No one.
I'm sorry.
You never
can
said a
can we have
true
that in
word.
proper English, please.
It sounds like a foreign to me.
The police are useless, and their cops are not much better. They haven't arrested anybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much for explaining that.
So,
I know this crib cracker bloke, you know, a penny man. Well, he's a scruff in the family. Here, I'll take you to his flash house.
Foreigner!
In fact,
Hang on, you're the one who's
that's as common English as you can get.
You're meant to-
I'm like,
no.
Aren't you meant to have some kind
That's
of
like
street
England.
smarts?
Well, you know, look, if they're going to go to the old flash house, well, you know, I can absolutely go there. But, you know, whatever.
So
mate.
we
Let's go, let's
secrete
go, let's go for a
ourselves.
chat.
We secrete ourselves.
We
by
secrete,
the time.
we secrete
do
ourselves.
they agree to?
Can you give me a
In a
persuade
bush.
roll, please?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Can I give a note
What's
to Jimmy, who I gave £1 to,
Mm.
and be like,
Yes, succeed.
take these people to the police officer and then come back and be ready for me.
Right, yeah, go. Right, yeah.
And I
Step
go
this
along,
way, please, gentlemen.
and I go along and
ladies.
say, and
little mister.
Merry Christmas. And I give him a few shillings on the side.
Do keep Kip safe.
Right, you are, sir.
He's close to my heart, he is.
Oh, he's going to be dead.
He's got a
He's going to die.
name. Oh, gosh.
All right, so they clip clop off. And are you going to stay in a clump, or are you going to?
We're going to secrete ourselves in bushes.
We're going to secrete ourselves in bushes.
That sounds...
Cool. So there, I mean, there are places, benches, trees where.
I
you
don't know
can-
why we're not dashing. Poor
Be-
Celeste is in danger, but anyway. I have the greatest respect for the woman.
Well, you saw shapes.
I don't think she can take care of herself.
You haven't. You haven't.
So I'm talking with this gentleman here going, so the Order of the Lion, right? What you...
I'm watching
What
out.
are you doing?
I'm waiting for my moment. I'm sort of gaining my wits,
Okay.
gathering my wits about me.
Okay.
And when I think that they are taking me down some stairs, or where they
Okay.
might be, on an uneven footing, I'm going to kick out as hard as I can.
Okay, cool. So there's a stop and a pause, and you feel an adjustment as the person with your feet puts your legs into one arm and then frees up their other arm. And you go, hurry up, mate. Oh, it won't take all night. Come on. They's waiting for us. And then you hear a creaking
A
door open.
Okay. I will kick out at that moment.
Great. Can you give me so he's completely unexpecting this.
Yep.
He's not prepared. Can you give me a brawl? It's going to have to be a brawl.
5?
Oh, you.
Oh, you. Can I just say, this is where the rise you up and go, Hadouken! Like,
So you kick him in the small of the back, and unbeknownst to you, all that you
dies.
feel happening is basically he lets go of your legs, so
Yep.
your legs fall to the ground. So the guy holding you under the arms has he's got hold of you.
Right.
You basically kick him in the small of the back. You hear a scream and a as someone falls down some stairs.
Yep.
And he basically has fallen down this flight of stairs. And then there's a mighty and nothing. No more sound at the end of that, yeah? You little bitch! And you feel him basically wrench you into the ground. Can you give me a strength check, please?
I hope you roll a 1.
52, so I
was gonna say,
survive. I
five.
succeeded.
So he succeeds, but you succeed better.
Yep.
So
Strong.
he's he's basically going to try and essentially dump you onto the floor. And so he's basically got you like this. Your head's here, and he's got your arms. So he's trying to dump you that way. So what do you do?
So I'm going
I can
to
go.
let my body go slack and trying to pull him down to the ground. And then I'm going to lift my legs up and grab his neck and throw him down the
Thighs
stairs
of
after the
Can I
guy.
just say,
I know Kung Fu.
Okay, I'm not sure that your 5 quite qualifies for that. Well, you only got a 52, didn't you? Okay, so
Well, that was my
so your
strength check.
first, he's off because he isn't expecting that.
Well,
I don't think anybody
that
was
was his
expecting that.
reaction to your role.
Yeah.
So isn't that his role
you
now
go
to
now.
throw
He's
you?
dumped, so now you're going to brawl with him, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is you attempting to.
Oh dear, here we go. 53. No, I did not
Okay.
succeed.
So he does that. You go slack, and he kind of gets thrown off balance. He rolls 100.
He rolls 100.
100, he breaks his neck.
He throws
Really,
himself
can
down
I
the
just say,
stairs.
when you're rolling Cthulhu dice and you roll Cthulhu, Elder Sign, it really feels really bad. And it's
Yeah.
like, because it is.
That's amazing.
Do you want to
You know
make
my favourite thing
a
is-
sanity check?
yeah.
I think he basically he
Smashes his head on the side. As well.
overbalances because he was
Yeah.
expecting to
Whoa,
dump you.
whoa,
So
whoa.
he kind of goes slack and he's like, whoa! Yeah,
I-
and he whacks himself on the side.
It's kind of like one of those like stuntmen who really are an enthusiastic stuntman.
What's he got?
Who you're like, and he goes, whoa! And
Yeah,
falls
yeah,
back
yeah,
against
yeah,
the
yeah,
wall.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he takes.
William
He
Shatner
takes a
said.
whack to the
William
head.
Okay.
He's not unconscious, but he's over.
Very badly
He rolled
injured.
100. I'm
Rolled
sure he
100.
nearly killed himself.
Oh look, he's given himself a ruddy great hit on the head, but he's a
Oh,
thug, so you know.
Oh, yeah.
A bloody great hit on the head.
But you're
And
gagged
he's like, there's a
blindfolded.
groan, but you're
She's blind.
free legs, free arms, head covered, gag mouth.
So
Free
I'm
legs
gonna
and free arms.
I'm gonna take the
off.
the hood off and pull out my knife, which is sitting in my.
Well, it was.
You're
it's not
Jack
there
the
anymore.
Ripper.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm going to pull my
I'm going to
M16
run up
shotgun.
the stairs.
Cool. So you take off the head. Yeah.
Yep.
You take out the gag. As you turn, you are met with your vision of a group of cloaked and top-hatted gentlemen walking silently towards you. Can you give me a sanity roll, please?
You're so dead.
93.
Oh,
He
no.
just goes mad.
3 hit points. 3 sanity points.
So that would be more than 10%.
Okay.
You're so not going to like water in a little
Got
bit.
real.
Yeah, water wouldn't be good.
Hemophobia, fear of blood.
Oh
Oh,
jeez.
no shit.
Because what's
You
on
have
the
a fear-
altar?
You have a fear of blood. Seeing blood causes your heart rate and blood pressure to rise. Your mouth goes dry and you become dizzy. Yeah. Okay.
A kosh comes out, hits you over the head, and you fall unconscious.
Oh.
Night falls.
Hey, good news.
Yeah.
You're not going to feel dizzy anymore.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
And I'm probably and I'm probably not pregnant anymore. That's the other good news.
Oh, no, you only took a hit to the head. No.
Well, not shortly.
And he's
Well,
I think
yeah,
it's-
well, okay, yeah, well.
and a drug user. Let's. Be
I like
honest.
the fact that you might wake up to the smell of blood. That could be bad, but we'll see how they go. Night begins to fall. It's dusk.
I thought you meant no begins to fall for Tarek, and I was like, yeah, literally. Like, he's
So,
unconscious.
dusk begins to fall. You start to notice that gentlemen dressed the same as you are beginning to not just walk and pass by, which they've been doing, and every time that's happened, you like look at interested at the end, and they keep walking and are paying no attention to anything that's going on. Then, as dusk begins to fall, you start to notice a couple of them clustering and sticking around. There's not really any. They're not making eye contact with you. They're not. There's no sign. There's no symbol. There's no handshake. They're just kind of staying put.
Can I walk up to one of them and say, "You're late"?
We don't communicate.
You're breaking the rule.
No one mentions.
How long have you been one of us?
More longer than you, obviously. Hurry up. Let's go.
Give me a persuade roll. Or fast talk. Which one?
Oh, fast talk.
I'm gonna
I
go.
think it's a fast talk.
Fast talk. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's
Persuade.
It sounded like fast talk.
Oh, okay. Okay. Whatever.
What is it gonna be?
The first rule of Cthulhu Death Club
Yeah, so
is
that's
you do not speak about Cthulhu Death Club.
Look, honestly, I think it's sleight of hand.
No, it's not.
Acting.
Maybe.
Yeah, acting.
Maybe I'll give you acting. Maybe acting.
Nope.
It doesn't matter what roll. That was a fail.
Mate, if you're gonna last, you need to learn the rules.
Tell me more.
Now step away.
I'll follow you. Thank you so much.
That's a good idea.
Just see a shake of the head.
I go like this. I pat him twice on the back and I walk away.
You feel.
He has a badge, doesn't he, on his back, doesn't he?
You feel when you pat him on the back.
Oh.
It's like
Oh.
what should have been fabric is like barely contained rippling muscle. So it's like
No, not
you know-
like that.
So you know how you
love
you
that.
see the big coat and you're like, oh, that's all like fur
Yeah.
lining and you're like
It's like, that's as solid as it comes.
Jeepers. So yeah, he look, and he doesn't move away from you. He basically just radiates the sense that you probably want to move away from him.
I will move away.
Yeah.
Do you
No.
notice this?
Oh, I'd notice. I assume so.
Yeah.
Like if he's in line of sight, I'll notice it.
Yeah. So you notice a kind of a failed interaction between these two.
I'm just
figures.
waiting for them to head down. I'm going to smoothly merge in.
You as you
Yeah,
as
smoothly.
you go, can
Waltz in.
you both give me listen checks, please?
Sure.
I could have done
Succeed.
a listen check.
Yay, succeed. Well. And
You
truly.
hear the strains
Can map it up again.
coming up a boat along the river. You hear the strains of a song, and you hear some muttering from the other gentlemen gathered. So you hear this sort of, I fell in love with a life I lost, chose the soprano register to sing the song. I'm going to start that song again. I fell in love with a limehouse lass,
It's
but
a
she
Doppler
has
effect.
proved untrue. She looked as fresh as a figurehead that's just been painted new. But she's took and married a lighter man, so it's time for me to go. But I would have loved you so, my dear, I would have loved you so. And then the song fades and the boat passes by. And that sort of has a bristling effect on these other men present.
Roll sanity. Ooh. What do they do?
They bristle as they hear the song, and then once the song passes and stops, they seem to calm down slightly.
I will mimic them.
Okay. Yeah, easy.
Did you see that? That was.
I saw that bristle. It was
Can I just
beautiful.
say, I'm gonna roll acting. I failed.
No,
Because
you bristled.
I am an actor.
You over bristled.
I over bristled. Yes, that's very true.
And you notice no one leads, no one is like the first to move or gives a signal, or there's no obvious leader that now is the time to move. Almost just sort of through some kind of connection, they all just start walking towards the steps
That's
that are
when I
heading down.
emerge.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Finch, you
Start
emerge.
walking
What
down.
do you do? Tip?
After bristling, I will then emerge and follow. I'm literally the guy who I saw who really kind of put me in my place. Whatever he does,
Okay.
I am duplicating
Okay.
with acting because my acting is
So good.
no, it's really not that good, but it's the only skill I've got that's really reasonable.
Okay.
So
So they begin to make their way
I
down.
roll a 12.
Nice. Nice.
Did you want to tick the box?
No, I really want to tick the box. Can I
Tick the box. Tick the box now that you've rolled a 12.
It doesn't matter because
We never level.
we never level.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
that was a hint. Because I want to level my character.
We have a level because it's the same day, but it's very.
It's
I
the
just
same
wanna-
day. It's like
I just wanna
24
sleep.
hours, man.
I'm so tired.
I'm so.
She got to sleep. Why can't we?
What?
She's level up.
Can I just say, I love it if Derek leveled because he got knocked out. Like,
I leveled because I murdered a dude in the stairs.
Oh wow. Yeah.
XP.
So we walk down the stairs
You go down the stairs and then.
into the water.
Well, look, the tide is out. They've planned it, and
Oh, okay.
there's kind of muddy flagstones, so you're definitely going to have to walk on the mud and be very careful of your footing. Can you give me dex checks, please?
Oh, 11. Woohoo.
You blitz it.
No.
99.
99! One of the guys in front of
I
you.
struggle with stairs.
No, I slip.
You slip too?
Breaks his neck.
So one of the guys basically.
I fall.
Okay,
Very badly.
great. You made it. Is that right, Septimus?
Well and truly.
Can I just say, I love that we're like, so you walk down some stairs, roll decks. Okay, 2 of you died.
Oh no, only one of the NPCs has died. So ahead of you, you notice one of the guys slips and falls, and the others do nothing
Ooh.
to help them. So can you both give me? You're going to get one chance to recover.
How do we do that? Dex again.
Just another dex roll. Unless you can think of something that might help you, or
Dance.
I grab the shoulder of the
do
guy.
you want to grab?
No, I failed.
I'm going to grab the shoulder of the guy who is in front of me, who is the guy I've been following the whole time. And I put my hand on and go, thank you so much. And as I fall, I kind of go, put my hand on him and go, thank you so much.
Okay, he's not going to help, so you're going to need to grapple him. I suppose fighting would be in a brawl, wouldn't it?
Well, no, I'm going to roll dex while I do it, but I'm going to just...
Dex? Okay.
I pass.
Okay, so you grab him.
But I have a moment where we kind of like connect souls.
No, you grab his arm and you feel his bicep absolutely tense. And
Bigger than my like...
basically your
head.
hand won't go around it, yeah? So you grab at his thing.
His
and
thing.
It's called a bicep.
His sleeve remains intact. It's well stitched. You have a moment
This
of
is-
envy, sleeve envy.
I think about my
And
sleeve underneath my.
You basically, he pauses very briefly, notices it's you, and it's like, "Ugh." And then he shrugs you off and keeps walking. So you keep walking. You failed your second dodge.
Yeah.
So you've slipped over in the mud.
Yeah.
Um,
What's the slipping over? I don't understand.
So you're going down the steps that actually go under the tide mark,
yeah.
and then you turn to go into the execution gate of the Tower of London.
Okay.
And so it's low tide, and
Okay.
so there's flagstones, but they're covered in
Mud.
Slippery mud.
and
Okay,
slippery
cool.
mud. So you've slipped on that and tried to correct yourself and slipped. You notice a guy in front of you who's slipped and fallen, and he's kind of like semi-submerged and is kind of floundering, almost drowning, and no one's taking a
Yeah, cool.
help. So you've just slipped over. You haven't fallen and taken any damage or anything. You've just slipped over, and people are walking past you.
I love a Murray game. This is
Cool.
exactly a Murray moment.
I don't help him because that would be
Yeah.
not in character.
Cool.
I mean,
Cool.
not,
So
not,
you're
sorry, my
upright and
character.
moving.
My
You
friend in
get
front of
this.
me.
You get this sense of
I know.
right behind you. You get a sense of not distress, but a kind of disdain that you're even here. Like the standards are slipping, and therefore, why on earth would we accept
Can I?
you?
Is it Ben's character behind me?
Is he in front of me?
Yeah, because you said you saw him.
Yeah,
and
I
then you
noticed him.
ignore him.
So actually, when I get to him, I stop as if something's occurred to me, and I have to check the wall or something, and just stand right next to him so I can clamber up my leg or something if you
Okay.
need to.
Cool. I'll do that.
Cool.
Sorry, I don't know what's coming over Septimus.
There's more. No one stops. No one like intervenes or anything. But there are some, sounds of disdain and condescension that.
And he clambers up me,
Yeah.
and I look at him with like disdain and go, "Don't touch me," and walk off.
All right. So you make your way
That's awesome.
around this narrow section to a doorway. The door's open. There's a guy there rubbing his head, looking really worse for wear. And everyone
Hey, Derek.
is moving in towards this stairwell. They all start to file down the stairs.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool, following?
Yeah.
You go down the stairs. You're not at the back, but you're certainly not at the front. And as you make your way down the stairs, you become aware of a foggy-like presence in this room. And as you step into that foggy-like presence and the rest of the group, you get a flashback to your vision, and you see a group of top hat, coat wearing people approaching an altar. Can you give me a sanity check?
Definitely failed by a long shot. 93.
That is what I would like to call a large fail.
You only take one sanity because you're used to seeing it.
Ah.
You step into this vision. There is a sense of you're not where you were, but you don't make any sense of that. This is weird. You walk in, there's a circle of top hat, coat wearing people who are sort of beginning to spread around a stone altar. On that stone altar is kind of a tilted 5-pointed star. At one point there is a heart, at another point there is a liver, at another point there is a lung, and then at the fourth point there's a kidney. Next to the empty fifth point, you see an unconscious Celeste.
I know her.
Sanity rolls, please.
Oh, big fail.
Could you please tell Murray what I rolled?
Take 3 sanity each, please.
Nathan got a critical success. He was so good at it.
You were expecting.
No.
He was so good at.
No.
Oh no, he failed completely.
No,
it was
I
really
critical
bad.
fail.
Critical
Sorry,
fail.
it was.
Oh, sorry.
It was very similar
yeah,
to
it was
critical
really,
success.
really similar, but
like
actually
very
just
close, but not.
So 10%
quite.
in one go, is that right?
Yeah.
So I
3.
still haven't lost. No.
Okay. So you take 4, Nathan. You take 3.
I've lost more than 10% now.
Okay. You awaken
I feel like Murray should keep these in his pocket.
to the smell of blood, and you let out a blood-curdling scream.
Which actually makes you scream even more because it's blood curdling.
It's like a cycle.
It's a cycle.
Oh, could you please pick one for me, Derek? Oh, no, you're gonna make. I don't want to pick it. Oh,
You gotta own your own phobia, man.
No, I don't want to. But I'm gonna pick.
Don't do that one.
Don't do that one. That's the phobia.
Anyone but that one.
That's the phobia of picking phobias.
Phobia, pick a phobia.
Oh,
What's
this one spoke to me. Oh, this is not good. Because he looks like me. He's happy.
Oh no, it's happiophobia.
Papiophobia.
Happiophobia.
It's fear of...
You suffer from the irrational. You suffer from irrational cheerfulness. No matter what is
Oh,
happening
it is
around
actually
you,
happiophobia.
You can't.
this
you
is
can't help
great.
but be happy, optimistic, and exuberant.
Okay.
The guy in front of me, I go along and say,
No. There's no time for that. You, in that moment,
Yes.
No time for joy.
you let out a blood-curdling scream.
Yes.
You need to give me a sanity check as well.
I just did that.
You see? Did you give me one?
No, maybe I didn't.
No, this is for the blood.
"This is so exciting.
I'm so happy.
65 no.
I'm so excited."
Take one.
Okay.
Her blood's curdling scream causes you to giggle.
I go like this. I grab the guy in front of me. I go, "This is so exciting. It's happening."
So you giggle. You hear. She is the one. I think we might come back to that.
Oh.
Yeah!
Oh, you're gonna leave it there? You're gonna leave it there?
Hashtag
Why?
cliffhanger!
Why? That is a cliff.
Oh,
And
boy.
then Johnny's gonna come for the next game. He'll be like, "Hey guys, what did I miss? I just happened to join this group, and I was like, what's going on?"
Wow.
Wow,
Okay.
that's amazing.
Oh, that was yeah.
How do I
Fantastic.
not? All right.
Sorry, that's why I didn't want you to make a big thing of your
Yes.
giggle.
Yeah.
It'd be a small thing.
Can I just say, I just want my
Thanks,
giggles-
Murray.
Yes, that was really great.
Unbelievable.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us, everyone. Make sure you've hit subscribe and a bell thing so you
All
know
the things
when
in
our
the
next
box.
video comes.
Oh,
Yes.
in the boxes.
Yes, and
saying-
follow us on Facebook. And yeah, check out Sirenscape if you don't know about it. It's a good thing.
It happens to be in the box.
What does Sirenscape sound like then?
It sounded like the things
No,
it sounded like.
with voices. With voices.
Yay!
But it sounds better than that when
What?
you don't layer it
What?
on top of each other.
Aw.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.
you.
Please
Bye.
like, subscribe, comment. Bye.